everyone, welcome to the full day conference of Automotive Evolution North America, our second time here in Dearborn, Michigan. We've been talking about building a competitive edge in North America at a time when that couldn't be more relevant. Pressure on costs, the transition to EV and the challenges that come with that, the need for flexibility in manufacturing has really been underlying so much of what we talk about today. And I think we've really come away with some important takeaways and lessons for the industry that's here in the Detroit area, here in the US and North America, but with really global applications. For example, we heard this morning from Christopher Glover, Executive Vice President of Chattanooga Operations for Volkswagen, leading the car maker's plant here in the US. So he talked about the importance of investing in and designing flexibility into manufacturing plants right from the beginning. You need to have an ease of expansion. You need to consider that in your layout footprints so that when you add new models in or new body shops, you can account for changes in demand. And we've seen that in Chattanooga, which is building the Atlas SUV and crossover as well as the ID4. And the flexibility in the plant allows Volkswagen to shift volume as necessary with the market. That comes with the infrastructure and the equipment, but it also very importantly comes with the people. Training people to work across different stations so that they can change tasks relatively quickly. There's other challenges that come with that in terms of managing the supply chain, but as Christopher Glover called it, flexibility is a business essential in North American vehicle manufacturing today, and really gave some fantastic examples of how we do that. At the same time, the industry, of course, continues to transform, digitalize at a fast pace, integrate new automation and technology. Luckily, we have tools and processes to manage and account for that change management, and that's when we heard from some leading speakers from Stellantis, including Dr. Asif Khan and Jeremy Keating from the Kokomo transmission plant, talking about how to implement continuous improvement and optimal production systems into everyday processes to drive out waste, increase value add per worker, and ultimately to be more competitive. And I think that the examples there apply equally to implementing an AI or digitalization system as they do to maintenance tasks or cleanup tasks in every stage of the process. Very important takeaways there. We look to the future and the factory of the future. Brian Bruin from General Motors talked about autonomous systems, the ability to collect and read data, react faster and anticipate, all these factors that are important to build into the roadmap of future factories, and the steps that we need to take today, particularly in terms of setting goals, most of them like zero defect, zero waste, zero downtime, goals that we have today in manufacturing, but we can use new technologies and tools to achieve them. And then finally, at the end of the event, we looked very strategically at how we can manufacture affordable vehicles at scale. The dialogue here in North America is not just about producing more EVs or more connected cars or more autonomous vehicles or the next thing. It's how do we reach the masses? How do we compete with new competitors and be able to build manufactured vehicles at scale? So that means reducing cost, reducing complexity, and making the best use of tools. Paul Stevens from Ford gave some examples of how Ford is introducing a mix of simple automation, cobots, and autonomous mobile robots to support tasks like that, right through to better integration between suppliers and manufacturing. And Paul Bellinger from Gestamp, of course, showed us some material innovations, things like hot stamping and mega stamping that'll help reduce manufacturing costs at the same time as improving variability. So really, we covered such a wide range. These are just some examples of the kind of things we talked about at AMS Evolution North America. Hopefully you've been following us here on LinkedIn for more highlights. Our live blog on AMS gives you plenty more about the insights, and there'll be more to come in the days and weeks ahead. So I want to thank everyone, all of our partners and sponsors here at AMS Evolution, everyone who's attended, our lineup of speakers. This is just the beginning for us at AMS. We have a great lineup of content coming up over the weeks and months ahead to go deeper into all these topics with you. So thanks so much here. Signing off here from Dearborn at AMS Evolution North America. We'll see you next time.